man waver in being polite or kind or patient. He is always that way. And I think that is a very impressive lesson to learn and a sign of a great man.
The good thing about Newey is that he's everybody's friend. It's really amazing to me when you look around and you say, my God, what's he seeing these people? You know, and I'm sure everybody thinks the same thing. But the real catcher is you got to look at yourself and say, why am I here? You know, this group, and it's like broken toys at Christmas. You know?
And he has been a great judge. He has been a mentor to me. And I am just thrilled to death that all of you came. And Megan, you have done a phenomenal job helping to honor this fine gentleman. And he will be missed.
But at the end of the day, he's one of the good guys. He started a good guy, and he's leaving a good guy. If I could run to you like I did the night before your surgery at the hospital and say, you better not die on me, I would say, you better not leave us. I think all of us have a lot of creative friends who could draft a birth certificate that says you were born in '65, but we know Butch Cox has the original birth certificate in his pocket. So we'll let you go. You are incredibly loved and will be incredibly missed. I love you.
Seriously though, Judge Newey has been a very good friend of mine, and let me tell you, as far as being an individual, this is an individual that has lent his intelligence, his integrity, and his immense compassion for the litigants in his courtroom. He is a credit not only to himself, but also to the Houston Bar and to the judiciary here in Houston. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like for you to give Bob Newey a hand tonight in recognition of the outstanding accomplishments. Thank you.
All right. What we don't understand.
Security.
What we don't understand is that Judge Newey was a sensitivity trainer for Phil Warner. Okay? So, all right. So everything that was Phil Warner.
And I don't have a roast bone in my body. So I toast you for our 30 years that we've had at the courthouse in one way or another together, and you and Judy too. So hear, hear, and toast to you.
But in conclusion, what I have to say, that I want to give Bob what I consider to be the greatest compliment anyone can give a member of the judiciary when they move on to the next thing, which I understand is mediations and arbitrations. And that compliment that I want to give him, and I think all of you, is that Bob, you will be missed. Best of luck.
He was very well respected within our community. He was respected by me, and I knew that his ideals and morals fit with mine. And while we're sad to see him go, I've looked at this as a door closing for Judge Newey, another one opens. And I know that there's something great destined in store for Judge Newey in the future. And while we're going to miss him dearly, I wish him all the best. Our door is always open. I've extended that to him and let him know that he can come to the 311th anytime for coffee club, for Tuesday school, to stop by for lunch, anything, because we will miss him dearly. You've meant the world to us, to the legal community, to the judiciary, and it has been my honor to work with you, and I'm going to miss you dearly.
Take me unto the courthouse, pull me into the fray, appoint an ad to get in my way. They don't care if they never get paid, 'cause it's Judge Bob Newey to help us. We know he'll save the day, so let's cheer, cheer, cheer on the judge for his next foray.
unavailable or stop what he was doing, which is usually like computer games, like Bubble Shooter or but he stops that if I have a question and helps me explore any ethical dilemmas that I might have. And for that, Bob, I am grateful. I wish you the best of luck and success with this new chapter in your life, and I look forward to hearing about all your new adventures. I'll miss you a lot. I love you.
Literally, I didn't know he had so many people looking to him for advice. I did, and guidance, but I don't know how the guy has the patience he had. And I can assure you, my good moments as a judge were because of Judge Newey's advice and guidance, and I think everybody's going to miss him. So and I want to thank you particularly for your genuine sense of public service. And I think we all know that. And it would have been easy to have walked away, but you worked under very trying circumstances and never complained. I guess we didn't whine, so no cheese. But anyway, thank you for everything.
Your request, Ron's overruled.
Settle it, Ron.
Yeah, settle it.
Settle.
So I don't even know how to begin. So maybe I should just end. But I can't end without a couple of moments of rebuttal. I, frankly, was present when Bruce Blockman learned the difference between what is child support and what isn't. And I was sitting there in one of those little tiny courtrooms, and the bench was right up against, and Bruce and his female client are sitting by the window, and this guy is pro se by the door, and Bruce is proving that this guy every Friday went over to his ex-wife's house, gave her money, and had sex, and Bruce was proving that up as a credit against child support. Wherein, you know how small the courtroom is, she elbows him in the ribs and says, "I don't think that's child support." The father of her child, who's sitting by the door, says, "Can we speak a little more softly? My new wife is right outside." At that point, judges shouldn't do it, but I totally lost all sense of judicial sentiment. I just cracked up laughing. Now the kiss cam. I have always been of the opinion that women need to be encouraged and empowered. So having...
No kidding. Oh my God. It's getting deep in here.
So I'm sitting there at one of these games, and in the bottom of the fifth inning, they have this kiss cam, and they kiss, and every once in a while, somebody proposes. So I thought, it would be interesting if some woman said no. So I just quietly suggested that at coffee club.
Quietly, yeah.
And Clevenger and his gang just took off with it.
Oh, why not Clevenger?
So the next thing I know is Ron Hunter has agreed to be the guy to propose, and George recruits Janice Horn from the domestic relations office to say no, and so we set it up, and it cost $300. That's what the Astros charged for the proposal. So we have a suite watching this unfold, and they're playing the Washington Nationals, and the Washington Nationals had a pitcher by the name of Tim Redding, and I'll tell you in a minute why that's relevant. So bottom of the fifth comes around, and Ron gets down on his knees, and like he's proposing to Janice, he dumps her popcorn on his head and says, "Are you crazy?" Now, I had anticipated a little more gentle response. And for the first time, and the only time I've ever seen it, I've seen a woman booed by 25,000 people as she walked up the aisle. And Ron sat there with this normal, bewildering look on his face. Gets up, and guys are offering him free beer. They're offering him a ride home. And my social experiment turned out to be a failure because I didn't know that the woman would react so dramatically.
that is my rebuttal to the Kiss Cam, which has then been known as the Kiss Cam scam. I have thoroughly enjoyed my 15 and a half years at the courthouse. I've met, obviously, a myriad of friends and people. The job that we do is a desperately important job. Representing people in the crisis stage of their lives is not, and the courthouse itself is a place of fear and anger and distrust, and I'm just talking about the lawyers.
We love Bruce.
Bruce has been a work in process and still is. But in the process of getting to know all of you, I have come to love all of you and to appreciate the contributions that you've made. Tonight, I don't know what to say except thank you. There are a couple of people here, all of you that are fairly high profile, have touched me, and I really thank you. I thank for the people that donated to this. The staff of the 309th, for me, has been a surrogate family. And I really missed it when they moved over to the federal courthouse. Linda Crowder is here. She was our clerk in the 308. Linda very patiently taught me about what the clerks go through. Remember we had that call center in San Antonio? What a disaster that was. But Linda taught me what it means to work with a staff to get done what needs to get done. And then there's Iris. Iris, where are you? Iris. Most of you probably know this, but I have never met anybody who has a servant's heart like Iris until I met Madeline, the coordinator in the 309. But Iris is always there to help and to make coffee and to clean up and to just be available. And I personally just want to tell you how much I've appreciated that over the years. So to the rest of you, I just want to say thank you. I'm kind of like Larry at his, I don't know what to say. So thank you. Let's have dessert.
Real quickly, under the doctrine of optional completeness, I just wanted y'all to know that this horse manure about, I'm worried about the families and so forth, the last words that usually came out of Newey's mouth when he left the coffee club every morning, I got to go wreck some families. So just so you know what it's really all about. The roast was over.
Okay, let's have a toast for Judge Newey. I think we all got champagne?
Yeah.
All right.
Here, here. To a life well spent.
Okay, you're on your own. That's it. That's enough.
May we be dismissed?
We're all very sorry.